Don't forget to check out my Patreon where we have exclusive content for groups such as Twice, 17, Red Velvet, Blackpink, NCT, Super M, Shiny, AT, Stray Kids, and so much more, along with K-dramas, concerts, and other variety shows. Hey guys, Angie here, and today we have Enhypen's Sweet Venom music video and the B-sides for the Orange Blood album. Looking forward to it, so let's hop into the video. I feel like I haven't had a chance to catch up with anyone's comebacks. Dang it! I knew this was a stupid intro. It's too good. It means it has to be an intro. I'm so angry. They never want to give us the full lengths of these intros without the talking segments. I want to know if anyone actually enjoys the intros, like the talking part and the song. Just give us the version without the talking parts. Remember the one from the last album, Dark Blood? The intro for that one. I can't even enjoy it because I just know I'm not going to listen to it. Because there's just a whole intro. I feel like they've not listened to any fans' response to these intros. They're like, no, we're gonna still make them.
Such is my being, and again, you reach out. 君という光をこの瞳に宿して僕が僕でいられるように温かい息吹を
I guess no one else cares except me that it's just parts of a song. I do like they're sticking to the vampire thing for once, though. I felt like we kind of had a moment where we stopped. And I'm glad they're like, let's go back to that. Like, pass the mic and stuff. And Dimension Dilemma, whatever.
Even if this love won't last forever, so what? 너 없이 영겁의 시간을 보낼 바에야 유한한 시간 속을 너와 함께 떠돌고 싶다. 우주의 별빛처럼 생각나는 가마 이 모든 순간이 소중한 걸 찰나의 반복 속으로 새긴
Why does it sound like he's looking at me? Like, I genuinely want to know, do you guys listen to these? Like, do you really sit and, like, you're in the car jamming and you're like, let me put on Mortal?
A flower is beautiful.
I don't know, maybe it's just like there's people who love narration things and there's people who don't, and I'm just the people who don't. Like, I generally skip, like, even, like, Justin Bieber's Purpose and stuff because I don't like the little talking part. Or, like, Shawn Mendes' song, I forgot which song it is, on his Illuminate album. I think it's Illuminate album. It just feels like I'm listening to, like, an audiobook to me, and I don't really like audiobooks. Okay, well, it would have been a great song. What song was it? It was, I think, on the last album where I was just, like, so irritated at how good it was. And then they just ruined it. Was it Fate? I'm pretty sure it was. Yes! Like, what kind of bullshit is that? That song is so... That could be their top 2 songs. And they just ruined it. Because it's only 2 minutes and 30 seconds and the song's only, like, 1 minute. And this one's worse because there's, like, singing, talking. Like, you can't even skip to the singing part. It's not even the fact there's intros. It's the fact there's intros, but they don't make the song a separate thing. Like... Just do Mortal, and then do complete song version Mortal. Have they learned nothing? They're under the same company of Hybe that Enhypen was like, oh, let's listen to our fandom who loved the Hydra, and then they made that the E Bluebird wife thing, and then that became like one of the biggest songs for them. And yet Enhypen's company, Source Music, wait, no, they're from the same one. Isn't Enhypen from Source Music too? Regardless, they're not listening because fans love Fate, and I'm sure fans love this, and they don't want to listen to us, even want us. Even they listened when we liked one of their intros and made a full song for it. Why doesn't it happen? This is an ongoing issue, because what was the other song? Foreshadow. Great song. So yeah, I can't properly enjoy the song because I already knew it was going to be an issue where it's going to be a stupid intro. But it would have been a great song, you know, in hindsight. They made there's a square, so that's annoying, but also this song's only 2 minutes and 30 seconds. Oh, hey, that's cool. It's giving past the mic vibes. Oh, that's so cool. That's some Scooby-Doo stuff. Oh, this is cool. I have my hopes low because chorus is just... Are they sponsored by Lay's? I'm scared because their pre-chorus hit last time and then the chorus. Okay, I'm gonna say one negative and then we're gonna enjoy it. Hybe is on a trend. And now one negative thing, let me say the one negative thing. I promise I'm gonna enjoy this. I can already feel I'm gonna enjoy it. Unless they ruin it somehow. It's going great. 30 seconds. We're already halfway through the song. This happened with TXT's Chasing the Feeling. I couldn't enjoy it to the extent that I definitely could have because every Hybe group is doing this sound. And I know you're going to say Sweet Venom sounds nothing like Chasing the Feeling. I agree, but it's close enough to where it just starts sounding the same. We have Jungkook's Standing With You, Jimin's Like Crazy, TXT's Chasing the Feeling and Do It Like That, and even their other song with the girl, I forgot the name of it, you know, and then this, and I feel like it's starting to sound the same, and I feel like that's going to be detrimental to Enhypen because I could care less about how well Chasing the Feeling does because TXT is doing fine. And Hypen's in still a weird limbo where I feel like they're doing fine in my standards, but like they sometimes just don't get named with other groups. And it's just because it feels like they don't have a breakout song yet. Their breakout song was Drunk Days, but because the company screwed them over and said, let's not keep doing a sound like that. And let's not go for that crazy, fun, chaotic sound. Let's just do other stuff. It sound like every other boy group. I feel like this, to me, doesn't... I can already see this one not standing out because I know we're 30 seconds in, I'm jumping the gun. It's because I'm going to jump the gun, and then if I'm wrong, I'm going to be happy. I'm just letting you know what I'm already feeling. It's too simple, and then it's too similar to everything else in the company. But let's see. We could be wrong. And I'll be so happy if I am. Like I said, I already like it. It's just I can't ever fully enjoy this because it's going to sound just like I don't listen to Chasing the Feeling by TXT because I already listened to Jimin's Like Crazy for so long. And then Jungkook's new song came out. And I'm like, they all kind of start sounding the same. And I'm wondering if the same person is producing all these songs. And it's worse because they're in the same company. Even if they're in different, subcategory companies. Even the choreo. I'm not accusing them. They're not producing the song. I'm accusing the people in charge of them. This very much just sounds like Do It Like That. Do It Like This. With TXT. I think it's the way they're singing rather than the instrumental. And it's also like Get a Guitar by Rise, like all these songs right now. And the outfits aren't anything crazy. Who knows though, this could be their biggest hit ever. It's just not gonna be my favorite from them. I feel like if they really wanted to do this sound, why didn't they just do this sound but hype it up like Drunk Dazed? And now you're gonna say, well, you're just gonna repeat Drunk Dazed. No, I'm just saying go down that like that like go. I just love Drunk Dazed so much, and I'm just, to this day, I'm not gonna let it go. I don't care every time you tell me to, I'm not letting it go, because if we had the opportunity, and we didn't take it, I would argue they were ahead of the trend. Because the sound that's popular right now is just like a subdued version of Drunk Dazed. Drunk Dazed is just more fun and cool. And we could have done that, but I feel like they're getting sabotaged. This isn't enough. No one's standing out. I don't know who's singing right now. It sounds like one person the whole way through. I just realized I didn't know who was singing. Like, you could tell me this is he sung the whole song or drum on the whole song, I'd be like, yeah. There was no... I just love Enhypen so much, and I want them to do well, and I feel like they're being sabotaged, and people are telling me they're not, and I'm just like, then what is this song? This song is great. I like this song. It just sounds boring. I said this with Chasing the Feeling too, and guess what happened? Chasing the Feeling, underappreciated. I would say not even underappreciated. It's the right amount of appreciated for what it was. It was just a chill, vibey song. Why are we all trying to be New Jeans? New Jeans works because it's New Jeans. You can't have every group in Hype do New Jeans vibes. I know this isn't New Jeans. It's not like their sound. I don't know. I don't listen to New Jeans. But the songs I've listened to them, the songs I've heard other idols singing from them, the Super Shy song, it works for New Jeans because they're like 12-year-old girls. I'm sorry, I'm exaggerating it. But like, they're young girls. And they're just doing simple cute music. But Enhypen was never meant to be this. Enhypen was meant to be Drunk Dazed. And this just isn't Drunk Dazed. And if you want to argue elsewhere, Pass the Mic, I like Pass the Mic. You could go more that route. Because I would argue Pass the Mic is unique enough, but still trendy enough. Because I would never listen to Pass the Mic and think it's like NCT or Stray Kids or ATEEZ or anything like that. So I felt like it was unique enough. I really wish they would just... I'm not saying stick to a concept or stick to like... I'm just saying like find a niche. They don't have a niche. I would never think this is Enhypen. I would think this is TXT. Or I would think this is Golden Child or something. Like I would think this is like a mid-tier group. Not mid-tier as in talent, but mid-tier as in not a very big group. And I feel like Enhypen's bigger than that. Like, I feel like this doesn't... I can't tell anyone's voices apart. There's no individuality. There's no big bridge. This is the bridge. I missed the bridge. I can't even tell what the bridge is because this song's so short. This is the bridge, which is just back for more. That's what it was. It sounds just like. That's where I was like, oh, never mind. I was saying it kind of sounds like the song, but now I'm like, no, it literally just sounds like. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? There's like a performance version. This better. It even has that. And then this sounds like I'm not crazy. You can't tell me I'm crazy. They all sound the same. It's the same thing. It's like the meme where it's like, oh, can I copy your homework? Yeah, just change it up a bit. It's the same thing. It's the same song. Just different like layers to it. It's the same outline. Jimin. Where's Jimin's song? Is it like crazy that I'm thinking of, or? His is the best one. It's the same thing. I'm not crazy. Yeah, it was like crazy. Okay. Here's my argument. I like the song. I will listen to it. It's good. No one stands out. From what I saw, the choreo was not Enhypen to me. Enhypen can do so much with their choreo, and I felt like this is lackluster, so there's going to be no dance part. To be fair, they purposely seem to have skipped the bridge part, so that's probably going to look cool with the performance. I only really see Nicki shining because he is Michael Jackson reincarnated, but I'm just tired of. I like the sound, but it's getting played out and it doesn't fit every group. The sound's simple enough to where you can have any group do it, but that doesn't mean every group should do it. This feels like a B-side. Once again, that's how I felt with Chasing the Feeling by TXT. It felt like a B-side, just as the title track. And that's why it didn't do well. Because it do well to people's standards. Because it just doesn't sound. I know not every comeback needs to be loud and boisterous, but it depends on the group. I can never see like NCT or ATEEZ doing a comeback with a chill song because that's just not their vibe. And I feel like Enhypen it to me is part of that, where I'm like, I don't think they fit that very well to be. And they're not big enough yet to where this is a safe bet, you know what I mean? Whatever. It's fine. It's just kind of boring. I'm not gonna lie. It's kind of boring. And then the video was cool, but it was too cool to where it felt weird with the song. And then we got to like this weird part where they just, I don't know. Like this required more. This was like past the mic stuff. Like this is like, if it should be a song like that where we have all this cool stuff. Why are we doing all this cool stuff on such a slow track? Anyways, let's get to the good song. I really need to know. I feel like people are going to disagree with me, and that's fine. I'm used to hate now.
주체할 수 없는 욕망에 날 던지라 yeah.
See, like, this has like almost a similar vibe, but I can hear their voices more. I don't know if they just had a lot of auto-tune or something, but I'm hungry, shut up, tummy. Oh. Oh, okay, this is a little different than I thought it was gonna be. See, I can hear the textures of their voices. Like, I can tell, like, oh, Jake was singing and stuff. Apparently people don't like the music video. I thought the music video was cool. Well, people were saying it reminds them of Upper Side Dreaming. Sweet Venom. I have a feeling he sung at least did one of the choruses in Sweet Venom, and I have to say, he sung's vocals have been shining very well these past few albums. I like this chorus. Oh wait, we switch up the lyrics. Okay, that's one of... It's such a simple song, though. I kind of thought there was going to be a boom here. Oh, we got a lot of mistakes. That's okay, though. Apparently people really don't like this music video. I thought the music video was cool. I think the music video could have had more done to it. It felt a lot like... But let's be honest. Bite Me's music video was trash. This is an upgrade. They spent their whole contract's money on Drug Days music video, and I want you to tell me otherwise. The effort they put into the trailer still pisses me off, because why don't you put that effort into the music videos? Like, why was that trailer so cool? And that trailer probably wasn't even that expensive, because there was a lot of acting stuff, but who knows. I don't know. Seems like a lot of people love this. Maybe it's just because maybe it's just I really think if they made the song longer, they could have had a cool, like, bridge that made it sound more unique. But yeah, it seems like a lot of people liked it. I don't know. I feel like something was missing. That's what I agree. I think if they added more, it would have sounded more unique. Am I missing a song? Why does I feel like we're missing a song? Was this the song I was nervous about? There was one song where I was kind of nervous. No, it's just okay. It's because there's two Sweet Venom. What? Sweet Venom English and then someone random person named Bella. Are we The Weeknd? Oh, I think this is the one with like an empty chorus. It would have sounded too much exactly like Chasing the Feeling though. I was gonna say this one could have been the title track. It would have been too on the nose. Oh wait, I don't say this often because I usually understand why something's chosen as a title track. This should have been the title track. It has a unique drop, different chorus. I said it's gonna sound like Chasing the Feeling, but because they added this, I think this would have been a good title track. Also, it's actually like a 3-minute song, so that's cool too. I think there could have been cool choreo here too. I feel like I have not grasped Sunday's voice because I don't know, maybe I need to get used to Sunday's voice. Why does he kind of sound like not Drake? Usher? Not Usher. Someone. Nicki saying that just reminded me of like an early 2000s song. Oh, this is one of my favorite songs. It kind of reminds me just like something about it reminds me of like early 2000s music. That was so good. Okay, that was amazing. That definitely could have been a title track. And if you're gonna argue vocals and stuff, for one, they don't sing live at comeback shows anyways. But whenever they sing it live, it's not like Sweet Venom still has a lot of vocals too. That's, you know. When I see this, I think of Luke Hemmings. You complete mess. This reminds me of Treasures, song on their album. They did a Korean version of the Japanese song. Oh. I like Jake's voice on this song the most. Okay, I was muted at the end there, and I had a rant, and then the rant just... Okay. Summary of my rant. I like the album, I like the songs, they were all great. I would say I like the Dark Blood album a bit more. Is Dark Blood? I think it's called Dark Blood, the previous album, the Bite Me album. I just didn't like Bite Me because of the chorus, it's trash. But this one was more consistently good, so I would say this album's better. Now, I'm going to argue this. All positive things aside, my favorite songs were Blind and Still Monster, which I think are going to be fan favorites. I feel like the fandom is very consistent with their favorite songs. I feel like we all kind of have an agreement of like what B-sides are top tier. Except Polaroid. I still don't like Polaroid that much, but the fandom likes it. Like I don't think I liked it as much as everyone else liked it. I felt like it was like, oh, it's a simple, cute song. I think the fandom mainly argues with title tracks, but I think the fandom as a whole agrees Drunk Dazed is top tier and their best title track. Or at least people would put it in the top 2, top 3. My issue here is, I feel like Hybe, I hate Hybe. So positive things aside, here's my issue with everything else. Here's my issue with Enhypen and why I'm concerned about them. I feel like Hybe, I don't know how much power Bang Seok has now, because I thought he sold or like he dropped down from a certain position or something, but he's talking as if he is in charge of things, so I'm assuming he's at least in charge of some stuff. And he said he wants to take the K out of K-pop, and that to me is an issue, because I feel like Hybe has an issue with basically everything sounding the same. And they start the trend, but then they make the trend continue in their company, which I feel like is a big issue. Because we can argue with this all we want, but I will say, I am someone who enjoys SM a lot. I don't support any company. Like, I'm not a company stan, but I do love, like, every group in SM. And you can hate SM and the company and the group and everything, but here's what my thing is with SM. You can argue if it's good music or not, but every group has a signature color, not a signature sound, not a signature concept. Because as much as people want to argue, K-pop groups all change their concepts and sounds all the time. You can say they don't, but you're wrong, they do. Some more than others, some more exaggerated than others, but every K-pop group, it is K-pop. Every K-pop group does a different sound, or a different vibe, a different something, every few comebacks, every comeback, whatever. SM, I feel like, have signature colors to their groups. Like, I will never listen to Girls' Generation and think it's aespa. I would never listen to SHINee and think it's NCT. I would never listen to Super Junior and think it's EXO. Maybe a little there. But, like, everyone has, like, their own sound. Of course, as a group gets bigger and older, there'll be repetition. But YG, for example, like, they have a signature vibe. Like, YG has, like, hip-hop kind of, like, they're more Western, but their boy groups at the very least, because it's sexist and they don't let their girl groups do anything, their boy groups will have, like, someone writing their music. Like, every, like, B.I. for Icon, Bobby for Icon, Mino for Winner, GD for Big Bang. So their boy groups will have some sound to them that are at least more personalized. Girl groups, they just kind of sound the same. JYP, I would argue they kind of sound more similar. They're more poppy and fun. They're more about having a good time. And then there's Stray Kids, they're their own thing because they write their own stuff. My issue with Hybe is once they hit a thing that works, they want to use it for everybody. But as I just said, every group needs to kind of have their own color and vibe to some extent. And I feel like recently they're not doing that because everyone kind of starts sounding the same now. And of course, the B-sides are different. But we're not talking about the B-sides, we're talking about the title tracks, which are the attractors. And the issue is, because everyone in Hype is really big, it can at least work or be excused for them. But Enhypen isn't there. And Enhypen just has a core fan base. So I feel like the company's like, oh, this works for New Jeans. Let's let everyone sound like this. And if you've noticed, Jungkook didn't produce his own stuff. Jimin didn't produce his own stuff. V put a little, personally, I think put a little more effort in sounding personal. Like, it sounds like his music. Like, the members who wrote, or at least had effort into their things, have a sound to them. I feel like Jimin kind of, I'm not surprised he went that route. This isn't really about BTS though. Like, BTS are BTS. They're gonna do great no matter what. TXT have been in this little up and down thing, but they're at a point where even if this comeback wasn't good for them, or at least wasn't an up, they're gonna go back up because they're like the firstborn after a big success, so they're gonna do fine. And Hypen feel like the little stepchild, basically. Like, and Hypen are doing fine. I'm meaning more so like in the way they're talked about, in the way they're treated, the way they're kind of looked at. Like, I feel like people think of Hype, they don't think of Enhypen. And it's because I feel like they don't have a color to them. They had a color to them, and then it kind of changed. Like, I feel like, even though I like Drunk Days the most, like Drunk Days, Blessed, Cursed, Dimension, Dilemma, they had like a thing going. And I feel like TXT did too, and something kind of shifted as well with them, personally, where it felt like they were doing dark, light, dark, light. They were almost like the Red Velvet of boy groups to me. And I feel like Enhypen kind of had this fuck the system thing going on, like a tamer 80s, and then like something happened. And what makes me mad is I feel like they don't put any effort into them. They put effort, I feel like they get the scraps of everyone else. And like, I feel like Enhypen and New Jeans are top priority, and then TXT, because they're doing decently well, so they don't need to put as much effort, I guess. I don't know. And then Enhypen. Like, and I feel like Enhypen's at the bottom of the food chain. And I feel like, same with the From is an Iron, but I just feel like I'm maybe just imagining it, but I just really think they're not being, like, it just feels like Enhypen don't get as much effort put into anything. Their music videos are boring, their concepts are boring, the outfits are boring, the title tracks feel like they're half worked on and then forgotten. And then I feel like they put so much effort, and when I say that, I know I said I want the vampire concept back, but I meant go full vampire. Like, if you're gonna do vampire, that could have been their thing. But I feel like if you wouldn't even know they had a vampire concept. Like, anyone outside the fandom wouldn't know. Everyone knows ATs are pirates. Everyone knows. Everyone knew EXO were superheroes. Like, because they put it in the music videos. They show it in the music videos. But it feels like they put all the effort into the trailers and never the music videos. And the music videos always look boring. The best music video was Drunk Days. And it felt like they put all their money in that. So I just feel like Enhypen, let me know if I'm crazy, I feel like Enhypen just aren't given effort. My dog's crying. He's also upset. I feel like they put effort into their variety and their concept trailers and their B-sides, but they don't put any effort into anything else. And I think it's because they just feel like they're a safe group because they have a fan base. But I feel like their fan base, like TXT, I felt like you could see they were slowly getting more popular. I feel like Enhypen are more stagnant. Like, there's no real, like, dramatic increase in anything. I would even say like their biggest hype was in Drunk Dazed era, which is crazy because usually the follow-up music video is like the least popular, or at least you don't see as much. Like you don't see as much views or anything. But it's because the music video was awesome, so it was probably streamed a lot. The song was great. It was unique. It was catchy. There's nothing unique about Enhypen's title tracks, which is really annoying because I feel like they have a very good variety of members and voices and stuff and talents, and they could do so much more, and they just don't. But anyways, let me know if you agree. Let me know if you disagree. Let me know if you hate me. Let me know if you love the title track and I'm wrong. But I'll see you guys in the next music video. What? I'll see you guys in the next Enhypen video. Bye.